Hello, good evening, and welcome back. Female privilege. Yes, that does indeed, of course, also include female on female privilege when it comes to law. So, the story today. Raging mother of three, 38, avoids jail after savagely attacking love rival who she found in bed with her ex during fit of jealousy in front of their 4-year-old son. And forgive me for sounding bored, but this is the same story again and again. And so yes, you might not think that this is worth covering, but oh it is, and the reason is, of course, that a single story does not a trend make, and yet a plurality of stories, of which you're more than welcome to go through my back catalogue, will show you that this is actually the case. And yes, of course, I am all for libertarian, don't get me the fuck wrong, but I am also for human rights advocatism, and when I see an imbalance, when it comes to an imbalance in terms of men's rights, then I am going to bloody focus on them. And therefore, when it comes to a female attack such as this, then of course I'm going to focus on this. And you might be wondering, how the hell does this come into men's rights when it's simply a female attacking another female? Good fucking question. Well, might you wish to ask yourself how it would happen if there was such an occasion where it came to barging into somebody's house, banging on their door, grabbing their hair, pulling their hair, attacking them, until, of course, police were involved. Then you might be wondering, yes, perhaps the male in question would actually receive some jail time, if not quite a bit of jail time. The female instead received a 6-month sentence suspended for 12 months. A 12-month sentence suspended for 2 years, which is to say that if she doesn't reoffend within the next 2 years, she's not actually going for prison. That is the point of a suspended sentence for those who need a recap. And yes, then of course I am going to focus on the difference between male and female laws, considering what went on here. So, Lee Wilkinson, 38, took her 4-year-old son to visit her ex-partner at his home in Hull, gotta love Hull, on December 19th last year. But when the man answered the door, Wilkinson made her way into the property. After spotting a handbag and a pair of shoes, she made her way to the bedroom, where she could be heard banging on the door and shouting. Was that for her to do? No at all. Unless there was something in the agreement clause of child custody to say that he could not have anybody else round, then that was not for her to do. She was clearly not necessarily breaking, but entering. She was barging and entering. Let's go with that. And therefore violating privacy and not being permitted to enter into such a private residence as his own bedroom. Given, of course, that being able to date other people was not restrained by the agreement given. So, given that she knew that her ex was actually getting on with life and was with somebody else, she did not respond to say, okay, maybe I should have been a better mother and maybe I should work on myself and perhaps find somebody else to take children for my own, or perhaps get back together with him given that I wanted him to impregnate me. No. Instead of that, she then attacked the woman, a single mother of 2, grabbing her by the hair, punching her and biting her, including a bite on the forearm. Catherine Kierke-Gilligan, prosecuting, told Hull Crown Court that the victim sustained injuries to the rear and the back of her head and had to be taken to the Hull Royal Infirmary, where her injuries were glued. This isn't just a minor thing of being taken there for the fucking sake of it. This is being taken to an infirmary for the sake of getting injuries glued. So, if you wish to say again there isn't female privilege, then perhaps you wish to fuck off. Because, yes, of course, the defendant, the victim here was female, and I do understand that. If you wish to look at another image of the attacker, and of course the name of the judge, then you may wish to cast some assuasions there. But nonetheless, let us all understand what has gone on here, because this was mainly over the children. And therefore, a woman attacking another woman. The thing is that this is seen as not such a big deal, and that is not entirely accurate. Why? Well, because women are more likely to use weapons than men, because they understand that they are weaker biologically and therefore wish to use stronger minds in order to get the advantage over men. And that advantage is through using weapons, like knives found in kitchen drawers, for example. And that is why women are more likely to use weapons than men, because although they are weaker biologically, they have the edge mentally. Yep, cool. Yeah, no worries. However, when it comes to enacting this against another woman, if she wishes to keep her kitchen knives in the drawer instead of under her pillow, then she is fucked. So how does this come to female privilege? Well, yeah, it sucks for the victim, don't get me wrong, most certainly. But the point is, the victim is going to get her medical support that she needs, and then the perpetrator is going to be let off essentially without a charge. And that is the point. What does the victim get out of it? All the care that she needs. Right, in which case, she's sorted, no worries, she's got the support, NHS, lovely jubbly, job done. What punishment is there for the perpetrator? Well, you can't really have any of that, because she's not only a woman, but also a mother, and therefore, you gotta let her go. Yeah, that's female privilege. But that's gonna be it for me. So let me know what you guys think below. Always intrigued to what I have to say about such things, especially when it comes down to female versus female. Definitely intrigued to hear what you guys have to say about this. But as always, until next time, have a good one.